I've got almost a full face of the brand called Pretty Smart that you can find at Walmart. Let's go ahead and try this out. I have tried one item from all of these, and it is the foundation. And if that is anything like the rest of the products, we are going to be in for a treat with this brand. Like I said, it's from Walmart. I've never heard of it before, so let's go ahead and jump right into this full face, or they're just about. I've already got my face primed, and so we're just gonna jump right into it. Let's put our whole head back. Whole head, whole hair. This is the Pretty Smart Instant Chemistry Medium Coverage Foundation. It is vegan. It is in the shade Medium Neutral. I will go ahead and let you know this color is a little bit too dark for me, but with concealer and powder and everything, it works out just fine. But just so you know, when it goes on, it's gonna be a little dark. I like to put this directly on a brush. I feel like the brush works a little bit better for this foundation for me than a sponge. Most of these products are around the $8 to $9, $10 mark. I couldn't buy like a full face because, you know, $8 a pop for everything, that adds up. I would say the packaging is definitely true. It is a medium coverage, which you can build up, but I want to really try to see how this concealer does and with the coverage and everything. So I'm not gonna build up the foundation anymore today. This is the Pretty Smart Conceal and Appeal Concealer in the shade 204 Light Warm. I have not heard anyone talk about this brand at all, and I'm very surprised because usually influencers and every makeup person on the internet is like first to hear about things, but like there's like crickets over here. So I want to just show you what this is about. So let's do one side with the concealer, one side without. So let's just do that. I think this is actually a good color. So I'm gonna use a concealer brush. I think the coverage is really good. It looks really good on the skin. It is very brightening, which I love. I have literally no complaints about this. I think it looks so good. So let's do the other side and a little bit more of my face. I mean, look how bright it is. Holy crap. And the applicator is a little bit different. Like, it looks like your regular concealer applicator, but it's just like a tad bit longer and skinnier, which I like. Let's do that. Let's do a little here, 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 here. I always like to put some here just to brighten up the bottom a little bit. You know, this kind of reminds me of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer with the coverage. So if you like that concealer, you'll probably really like this. But I'm actually really impressed. I am not like a super, I don't know, concealer master or whatever. It either does a good job or it doesn't. It either covers or it doesn't. It either lightens and brightens or it doesn't. But you know, in my book, and this checks all of those boxes for me. The formula just feels so creamy and blendable, and a little bit goes a long way. Wow, I really like this concealer. Holy crap. I think this would be really pretty for like no makeup days too, because you wouldn't have to use a lot to get good coverage. Let me just blend out the harsh edges. I will say, looking up close on my nose, I don't love how it's looking, and my nose is a big problem area for me. That's just something to note. I'm just gonna use this Rimmel Stay Matte Powder to set my face really quick. Moving on to eyeshadow. This is the Celebrity Artist eyeshadow palette, and it's cool that it gives you the names of each of the colors inside the palette. They may sell them separately or something. That's what it makes me think. This is what it looks like, just a neutral brown palette. I'm gonna use all of these shades because we need to really go in and see what it's about, you know? Let's use this shade right here. Not much fallout at all. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm just gonna put that all over my eye. Let's go in with this shade right here for our crease. I'm really impressed. There's not a lot of fallout. Not that fallout bothers me, but normally with more affordable shadow palettes, you get more fallout or kickback, whatever you wanna call it. So it's just something to note that this one doesn't have a lot. It is like super easy to blend. Very creamy, just like the foundation and concealer, just very easy to blend. Pigmented. I really liked it. It just like blends really well together. Let's go in with the dark shade. I'm just gonna use like a more dense blending brush. I don't know. Go in here and then just put it right on the corner. You can definitely tell that you can like build these up depending on the look you're going for. And I like that. It's like an all-in-one. And I'm gonna take my blending brush with that brownish shade right there and just blending everything out. Let's go in with the shimmer shade. Now these are normally hit or miss for drugstore palettes. So let's first try a brush because I hate when I have to use my finger for shimmers. So let's try the brush. Okay, that looks good. Impressed. Impressed, impressed, impressed. I really like this palette. Let me just see. Let me just see. That is a really pretty swatch. How much better? For that extra kick. Oh man, that's beautiful. Love that just champagne color. That's so pretty. You guys, this is definitely a good eyeshadow palette to have. Trust me. If you don't get anything else, well, I haven't tried everything else, but you definitely need this eyeshadow palette, especially if you're just like a simple girl. You want something for like every day. You just want something that you can use day or night. You want something you can travel with. Yeah. Love this shadow palette. Holy moly. Love this. I didn't get their black liner, but I do have one, so I'm just going to tight line my eyes really quick. Next, we're going to try their mascara. So this is the, again, it's vegan, their Falsies mascara in the shade Success 110 Black. I don't know. I am very, 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 very picky about my mascaras. I have long lashes to begin with, so I want to preface that, but my mascara, it has to lengthen and thicken. It has to do both. It can't be too messy, and it has to separate. So I'm like the final boss when it comes to mascaras. So I picked the one with this certain kind of wand because they had several blacks with different ones, which I really thought was ingenious because not everyone likes the same wand, and I know I like these types of wands. When I take this out, it feels like a super thick formula. It doesn't feel too wet. So I'm really excited. Let's just go right in. Let's do what I will call one coat, and then we'll see what that looks like and go from there. Right off the bat, I can tell you I love this wand, and I like the ones that don't have like a lot of long, big, thick bristles, which they did have. So if you like that one, they do have that option for you, but I like this type of wand for my lashes. And this formula does not feel super wet like a lot of new mascaras do right when you open them from the tube. You know what I'm talking about. This is my one coat compared to nothing. I really like it. I think it looks really good. I'm excited to see how it builds up and how it looks on the bottom lashes. So let me just do the bottom lashes over here, because I hate when the bottom lashes get too wet and they transfer, and yeah, it's just a big mess. So let's see. It's separating really nicely, grabbing onto the lashes really nicely. It's core. I like that. Let me do the other side. 2 coats. I love this mascara. I love this mascara. This might be one of my favorite mascaras in recent history. Win. Love this mascara. We are just on a roll with this brand. Holy moly. Next to last product is this all-in-one face palette. Shoot, I shouldn't have set my face. I forgot there's a color in here. This is the all-in-one face palette in the, or maybe it's a face palette. I don't know what the heck the name is. It's in 060. And again, it lists out the separate names of each. So they are, you can buy them separately. But I figured this was the best bang for my buck for this video. So this is the face powder is in the shade Light Neutral Photo Blur Perfect Finish. The bronzer is in Hermosa 2, and that's the talc free bronzer, and then the blush is Goddess Extra Pretty in the pressed blush, which I have tried this blush, and this is in the shade Extra Pretty. Again, it's the pressed blush. I love this. It is just a nice baby doll pink. I actually wear this for work a lot because it's just a really pretty flush on your face. So I know that I like the blushes, but these are just all new colors. Let's try the bronzer, which is mainly why I got this, because I really wanted to try a bronzer. So see, there's like hardly any kickback, fallout, whatever. Pretty Pretty color, love. All of these shades just blend so well. Very pretty. It's not taking off my makeup underneath. Wow. Okay, very impressed. Very impressed. Okay, let's move on to the blush. See, I already made it dirty. Let's just go in. It's like a darker mauve shade. Ooh. Oh my gosh, you guys. Literally every product is a hit. Holy crap. How long has it been since you've had every single product from a brand be actually good? That's like never happened to me. Like there's always just some things, and that's okay, and there probably will be for this brand, but holy crap, so far, so freaking good. Wow, I love this. My camera really cut me off, so I don't know where I was, but I was saying the only thing I don't have in this palette is a highlighter. So if they came out with like a 4, you know, you can do start to finish, man, you'd be set. This palette, oh, everything is so good. I'm gonna do my brows off camera and fix this mess and then line my lips, because we have one final product, which is a matte liquid lipstick, my favorite. So I'll be right back. Last step, let me move that out of the way, is this A+ matte liquid lipstick in the shade 090 Brave. They have a lot of shades. Let me just give this a swatch. Oh yeah, perfect. Let's see what it looks like. Come on. The shade, yes. I hope you can see that. I just realized I probably wasn't the best angle. Color, really, really pretty. It feels really nice on the lips. It doesn't feel drying. It doesn't feel heavy. Let's look up close. I think this looks really good. I'm really impressed. It's not, well, I do see a little bit of it going into my fine lines here. That's different. Like right here. That doesn't usually happen. My nose looks questionable. It's not horrible, but it does look a little cakey. I'm going to be very honest. When I used the foundation before, just the foundation, not the concealer, it did not do that. So I'm thinking maybe I used a little bit too much concealer, or the concealer just is looking cakey on my nose. But up here, it's not sinking into my fine lines. It doesn't look cakey or anything there. Everything looks very smooth, and I mean, I just can't get over this blush and the bronzer. Those both look good on my skin. Final thoughts, literally everything is great. I'm still going to use the concealer, even though it may be a little bit cakey on my nose. That is not a deal breaker for me, because everything looks so good, and who is going to be this close to my face? If you are, you shouldn't be there, okay? Unless you're my husband. I super enjoyed this. I am a small nano influencer, so you know that the things that I'm saying about this brand are true. I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting sponsored. I bought this stuff with my own money, and so you know that you can trust me. I really loved this. I'm so hyped to go get more stuff. Eyeliners, brow pencils, everything. So highlighters, all those things. So if you like this, please like this. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me which thing you are wanting to try. If you've heard of this brand before, if you've tried anything, what your thoughts have been. Don't forget to subscribe before you do all that. And then I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.